Hello, good morning and welcome to Business. Now, President John Mahama has indicated government's readiness to offer special incentives to high net importers that establish manufacturing plants in the country. He's urging the companies to do so towards boosting Ghana's bid to become the manufacturing hub in the sub-region. Addressing this year's Ghana Club 100 Awards ceremony under the theme Manufacturing Steering Ghana's Development, President Mahama also indicated government's commitment to improving conditions for local manufacturers.
There's a drive across the country, therefore, to improve public infrastructure. These infrastructure improvements span access roads to raw material sites through improved access to utilities like water and electricity, to the encouragement of the setting up of private technological and industrial parks for new companies who wish to establish here in Ghana. The complete business registration process continues to be streamlined, and it is now estimated averagely to be 5 working days if all documents are in order. We are in discussions as to ways of cutting down on processing times for the acquisition of other permits such as land registration and local assembly registration. These, we are confident, will ensure continued improvement in our ease of doing business rankings. Ghana is the gateway to West Africa, and with our recently signed ECOWAS agreements, we're opening up the market of opportunity for our local manufacturers, not only to the Ghanaian market, but to the ECOWAS market, which is now estimated to be about 350 million people.
Meanwhile, Newmont Golden Ridge Limited topped this year's edition of the Ghana Club 100 rankings and is attributing this to the premium it places on responsible mining. Oshri Yaon Trama is interim manager of Newmont Golden Ridge Limited.
The award is not mine, it's for the people and the investors that have put their money here and the communities that are benefiting from the proceeds from what we're doing for them.
Did you expect to be at the #1 spot?
Look, expectations is one thing, delivery is one, and that is what Newmont does best. Newmont's value is to create, its purpose is to create value and improve lives of people through responsible and sustainable mining, and that is what we continue doing all the time.
You think that contributed to your getting to the #1 position? What do you think you did?
What we just did is we did what we had to do through safety, integrity, inclusion, sustainability, and responsible mining, and always making sure that we're bringing our costs down. Because if you look at the criteria that was used, it was growth, it was tax, and it was profitability. And in all those areas, we at Newmont have made it and will continue to do that. So if there are people that want to emulate our example, they should just look at our Newmont's our values and purpose and emulate it, and they will be able to make it.
Away from the Club 100 Awards, now there's an opportunity to access cheaper loans to build your dream house. Individuals that may be building their dream houses now have an opportunity to access these loans. This follows the signing of a $10 million deal between Home Finance Company, Ghana Home Loans, and the ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development, EBID. According to the company, this should enable it to increase the volume of mortgage it extends to clients. Speaking with Joy Business, Chief Executive Officer of Ghana Home Loans, Dominic Edu, said the deal should also trigger the construction of about 400 affordable houses towards bridging the country's housing deficit.
Given us 10 million to draw down over the next year, and then we would use it to help people who want to acquire their homes. So people who have identified homes will borrow from us to buy those homes and then pay us over a 15 to 20 year period.
What difference is this going to make?
It obviously increases our capacity to write loans. For us, the biggest difference is the fact that for the first time we've raised money from a regional body. Prior to this, we've raised money from Europe and North America. $10 million can fund at least 400 affordable homes, which we translate to be close to 2,000 people living under those roofs.
Does it help to bring the prices down?
It is relatively cheaper than some of the funds we've raised in the past, and so when we blend it with our existing costs, it brings the cost of funding down, which means we can also reduce the interest rates we charge borrowers. Yeah.
By like how much?
This is 10 million out of about $170 million we've raised, so I wouldn't say by a big margin, but it could bring it down by about 0.2%.
And that's all in business for now. Do join us again at midday for more business news updates. My name is Emmanuel Apuaji Riafi. Up next is sports.